morning news on 3FM 92.7. We're streaming live on all our social media platforms at Facebook, at YouTube, at 3FM 92.7. I am Christabel Success Treve. Coming up this morning, no more entrance examinations for admission into law schools in Ghana as new legal education reform takes immediate effect.
The era where Ghana School of Law had monopoly to provide facilities for legal education for purposes of people becoming, or persons who go through them becoming lawyers, it's over.
Also, PBC asks for percentage share guarantee of funds raised from the bonds market as it navigates financial distress.
There should be this guarantee from COCOBOD together with Ministry of Finance or government to at least guarantee PBC some percentage share of whatever money they intend to raise from the bond market.
Plus, 390 households in Accra cited for illegal water connections, while investigations continue into 20 companies suspected of tapping directly into major transmission lines. That's according to the Ghana Water Limited. Well, we've got details for you. Please stay with us. Thank you for staying with us here. My name is Christabel Success Treve. The Majority Chief Whip, Roxanne Nelson Dapiamapo, says entrance examinations for admission into law schools in Ghana, as previously known, no longer exists under the country's new legal education reforms. President John Dramani Mahama assented to the Legal Education Reform Bill, officially paving the way for major changes in Ghana's legal education system amid years of controversy over access to professional legal training. The new law is expected to decentralize professional legal education, expand access to legal training, and reform the admission and regulatory framework governing the training of lawyers in Ghana. Supporters say the reforms will end long-standing bottlenecks and make legal education more accessible, while critics have raised concerns about maintaining standards and ensuring proper implementation. He spoke to 3FM on Hot Edition. He explained that the changes takes effect immediately and will apply across all accredited law schools in the country.
What this means is that the era where Ghana School of Law had monopoly to provide facilities for legal education for purposes of people becoming, or persons who go through them becoming lawyers, it's over. Because under the new law, the Ghana School of Law itself is a competitor. We have to establish it properly as a creature of statutes, and also made other faculties of law, but now they want to be called law schools, are also competitors in providing professional legal training in this country, in addition to offering the academic programs leading to the award of either an LLB or a diploma, whichever the curriculum provides.
Roxanne Nelson Dafiamapo is Majority Chief Whip. Managers of the produce buying company are asking for a bailout in the form of a percentage share of funds raised on the bonds market. Ghana's state-owned cocoa buyer, the produce buying company PBC, is facing severe financial difficulties with debts reportedly exceeding 673 million cedis and possible asset seizure by banks, according to a Reuters report. Reuters indicated that more than 9,000 bags of cocoa delivered by farmers remain unpaid for, while banks are seen to recover about 257 million cedis owed by PBC through a court-approved process that could allow the sale of company assets. Speaking to 3FM, Deputy Managing Director in charge of Finance and Administration of PBC Limited, Thomas A.C. Kuma, said this guarantee will provide assurance of the company when doing business.
Is how to get away from this bank debt, how to offload this debt of $25 million or 247 million Ghana cedis off the books of PBC. When that alone is done, PBC will be in a position to at least win some off-takers onto its side and get some money to operate. Quite apart from that, there should be this guarantee from COCOBOD together with Ministry of Finance or government to at least guarantee PBC some percentage share of whatever money they intend to raise in the coming season from the bond market.
You just heard there the voice of the Deputy Managing Director in charge of Finance and Administration at PBC Limited, Thomas A.C. Kuma. Away from that, 60 fire service personnel have been deployed across the country to serve as fire police officers and provide protection for firefighters during emergency operations. Speaking to the newly deployed personnel, the chief fire officer warned that the attacks on firefighters by sections of the public will now be treated as criminal offenses. Over the years, there have been several reports of members of the public attacking and obstructing firefighters while carrying out their lawful duties. As a result, the Fire Service Police Unit, which was established in 1971, has been revived with 60 personnel undergoing training by the Military Police Unit of the Ghana Armed Forces. Addressing the personnel, Chief Fire Officer Daniela Mausi Into Sapong called on them to uphold the integrity of the service.
This year alone, the Ghana National Fire Service has recorded more than 30 attacks on firefighters during emergency operations. Some of these attacks have resulted in serious and life-threatening injuries. Ladies and gentlemen, this situation cannot continue. From today, any person who attacks, obstructs, or prevent firefighters from carrying out their lawful duties will be arrested and handed over to the Ghana Police Service.
That was Chief Fire Officer Daniela Mausi Into Sapong. Now, Deputy Minister for Interior Ebenezer Oklite acknowledged the challenges facing the service and assured personnel of government's commitment to addressing them.
We recognize that the sustainability of this unit requires ongoing investment in training, resources, and personnel. The collaboration with the Ghana Military Police that has produced the officers we celebrate today must be nurtured and deepened.
Now, the responsibilities of the fire police include providing protection for fighters, arresting individuals who attack fire officers, and handing them over to the police, as well as ensuring internal security within the fire service. 40% of treated water from the Kpong water treatment plant is lost before reaching consumers. Ghana Water Limited says aging transmission infrastructure serving Accra East has suffered multiple ruptures, resulting in extensive loss of treated water and deepening supply challenges across several communities. Here's a report by Stanley Nibleo.
For close to 2 years, Ghana Water Limited has struggled to recover investments made into the treatment and distribution of potable water from the Kpong treatment plant. 40% of output from the facility, which supplies communities across Accra East, including Tema, Kpong, Ningo and Pram, fails to reach end users because of deteriorating transmission lines. At the Kpong treatment plant enclave, a 21-inch transmission pipeline conveying treated water to downstream settlement has ruptured, discharging huge volumes of potable water into the environment. For years, residents in Kpong, Pram and adjoining areas have battled irregular water supply, with many households increasingly dependent on private water vendors charging exorbitant prices. Managing Director of Ghana Water Limited, Adam Mutawakilu, together with other officials, visited Kpong to inspect the damaged sections and assess ongoing remedial works.
2024 financial statement did indicate that Ghana Water Company records non-revenue water. That is water we produce, but we can account about 52.2%. And that trigger as a new management to investigate. And we identified two main reasons why we lose so much water. One is stealing, theft, and one is physical leakage.
That was a report by Stanley Niblel, ending the morning news here on 3FM 92.7. Please log on to our website, 3news.com, for more stories and updates. My name is Christabel Success Treve. Business is up next on Sunrise Show.